Willkommen zu einer neuen Folge Vampyr. Wir stehen hinter dem...
time to blend the recipe Marshal used when he fought the disaster. I think I know where to find what I need.
Ja, wie gesagt, wir stehen vor dem Anwesen von Lady Ashbury. Oh, du bist aber niedlich. So. Wir müssen zum Ascalon Club. Ich glaube, das sollten wir als erstes hin. Um diese Sachen für das Gegenmittel zu holen. Gucken wir mal. Wie geht's eigentlich hier unseren Patienten? Die sind eigentlich alle gesund, soweit ich mich noch erinnere. Ja, gesund bis auf hier die... Die sollten wir aber auch nochmal oben besuchen, finde ich. Einfach nur um die zu heilen. Machen wir so eine kleine große Runde.
Wiliam Marshal. Lord Redgrave will have to spare me a drop.
Ja, aber was ist, wenn er dieses Blut uns nicht geben will? Müssen wir ihn dann töten? Das würde ja dann heißen, dass wir sowas wie so einen kleinen Zwischenboss hätten. Das würde auch bedeuten, dass die anderen uns angreifen würden. Ja. So, gucken wir mal, Ascalon Club.
Welcome back, Dr. Reed. Thanks to you, we have a new powerful member, Dr. Reed.
Ja, geh doch da weg, ich werde in den Schrank, Mann. Okay, wo ist er? Auf der Ebene hier. Ein neues Sammelobjekt. Okay, gucken wir mal. Vampyrritter? Die Geschichte von Ascalon hier. Ja. Das klingt so ein bisschen nach Kreuzritter. Gut, dann reden wir mal mit ihm.
Good evening, Lord Redgrave.
Welcome, Lance-Bearer. To what do we owe this pleasure?
I've located the true origin of the epidemic, and I'm about to end it.
Good. We've held out thus far, but the time has come to put an end to this crisis. Tell me, what do you need?
The blood of Wiliam Marshal.
The blood of Wiliam Marshal? Of my maker? Are you mad? This blood is the purest of all. My maker proffered it to me on the battlefield. I cannot hand it to you.
This is more important than the club, you or me. This is London's last hope.
I see. Well, in that case, given the gravity of the situation, I suppose I can spare you a drop.
Thank you, my lord.
Now go, Lance-Bearer. Craft a legend to be sung to Ascalon recruits for the ages to come.
Oh, das ging einfach. Ich dachte jetzt, dass wir hier so einen mega Bossfight oder sowas haben. Die sind alle Level 6. Aber keine Qualität des Blutes. Schade. Schade, schade, dass wir da nichts, naja, gegen machen können. Wurde ja auch keine Menge angezeigt von wie viel das Blut und so weiter bringt. So, jetzt sollten wir mal gucken, was jetzt die sinnvollste Route wäre. Damit wir alles so einsammeln können. Und möglichst auch wahrscheinlich noch eine kleine Stippvisite machen können im Westend. Es gibt ja wieder auch nochmal zusätzliche P, wenn wir da die nochmal ein bisschen behandeln. Ist ja nicht umsonst so, dass die immer relativ schnell wieder krank werden. Na komm, Ladebalken. Gut, also wir müssen jetzt ins Krankenhaus. Und auf den Friedhof. Dann würde ich sagen, gehen wir hier so rum. Dann können wir nämlich... Da hat ein Ereignis stattgefunden. Ja, gehen wir hier rum, holen uns das Ereignis. Vielleicht sogar noch das Ereignis. Und dann würde ich mal sagen, den Tropfen von König Artus. Dort. Klingt nach einem Plan. Gut, auf geht's.
It's always been your house, Dad.
Ach guck mal, da ist sogar noch eine. Luise.
Good evening, Miss Teasdale. How have you been since you returned home?
Dr. Reed. Oh, thank God you returned safely from these awful streets. I was so worried about my father that I left without thanking you properly.
Please don't mention it, miss.
Good. I found him, you know. My dad. Or what was left of him. I think my abductor intended to do the same thing to me.
Louise, tell me what you really think about your father's sacrifice to save you.
I'm proud he went after me. I forgive him all his harsh words, all his bloody attitudes. I only wish I could tell him how much I loved him.
Yes. It can be traumatic, not having the chance to say goodbye to those we love.
Yes, Doctor. And there's no treatment for that type of pain, isn't that right? That may be the last thing my father taught me.
Louise, what can you tell me about the vampire who captured you?
The little fucker claimed he'd fallen in love with me. That he wanted to spend eternity with me. Not a bad idea. At least that's the way it seemed at first.
Really? Did you consider accepting his proposal?
Well, immortality. Not a common wedding gift, is it? I think he just wanted to have his way with me. Can vampires even fuck, Doctor?
What? Well, I really can't answer that. Well, since they are creatures of blood, physically speaking, I suppose an erection is possible, but
Don't be embarrassed, Dr. Reed. I was just asking.
Ja, genau.
Do you need my medical attention, miss?
I don't need your help specifically. I can assure you there are many competent doctors around.
I have no doubt about it, but I'm offering you my help anyway.
All right then. But please leave me alone for now.
Ja, nee, ist richtig.
What do you do for a living, Miss Teasdale?
Before my kidnapping, I was a waitress in a pub. Now I'm unemployed.
Were you fired?
No. It's just that after my recent experience, I don't feel like I can go back to my normal life. I need to do something useful.
What do you intend to do?
Dad always told me, Louise, if you want something, don't stop until you have it. I did my research and I found it. Ichabod Throgmorton, professional vampire hunter. I'll be his apprentice.
Ich glaube nur nicht mehr.
What can you tell me about this area?
I've never really
Ich glaube,
liked
da
this
wird sie
part.
nichts mehr mitnehmen.
It was where my father wanted to live. I won't remain here much longer.
What exactly don't you like about it?
People here are contemptuous and elitist. My dad always said, Louise, always treat people like you want them to treat you.
Ja, da hat sie mal einen schlauen Papa gehabt.
You seem to cherish your father a great deal.
Dad was the best. Kept an eye on me, but let me make my own mistakes. Louise used to say, mistakes are the best teacher. You would have liked him.
I'm sorry you didn't have the opportunity to say goodbye.
That's all right. He's buried in consecrated ground now. Nothing bad can happen to him.
Goodbye, Miss Teasdale. And be careful. Until we meet again.
Schon ein bisschen gruselig. Gut. Die haben wir jetzt schon mal behandelt. Dann bleiben nur noch die 5 Knallkörper hier. Ich glaube, die Abkürzung war hier lang, ne? Aber das ist jetzt kürzer durch den... Ne, im Park war ja niemand. Das heißt, wir können hier gleich rechts lang gehen.
Steady, boys! We've got one of them! No rest for the wicked! This is now my domain, young Eckert! Your prey is mine now!
Lass mich doch einfach hier durch, Mann. So. Hier sind die beiden. Machen wir hier nochmal schnell eine Stippvisite.
You know you can call me Carolyn, my dear doctor.
Okay, keine neuen Hinweise.
Do you
So,
need my
Schöpfung.
medical attention, Miss Price?
Oh yes, I feel so oppressed lately. And tired and feeble too. Thank you so much, Doctor. You're always so considerate.
I'm just doing my job.
Perhaps. But I have always been grateful for your concern, you know.
Goodbye for now, Miss Price.
Dr. Reed, I am glad to see you again.
Ja, wo ist die andere? Ah, irgendwie da unten.
It's locked.
Dann müssen wir später nochmal vorbeischauen. Das ist bestimmt da unten im Keller, ne? Ja. Ihr seid... Ach, sieh mal einer an. Wieso kann ich die nicht belauschen? Wahrscheinlich, weil die noch nicht in Position sind.
We should be far from town already. All right. But where would we go? Anywhere. Anywhere that isn't here. And what is that, by the way? A safer place? A less strange place? And where would that be? Life is strange. And we are alive. For now, yes. But for how long? If we decided to flee, we should be far from town already. All right. But where would we go?
Okay, was haben die jetzt für einen Hinweis gekriegt? Okay. War das jetzt für beide? Die haben beide dieselben Hinweise. Auch merkwürdig. Dann komm, reden wir mal den ersten an.
Good evening, Mr. Baker.
Why do I always have feelings of déjà vu when I talk to you?
Vielleicht weil du blöd bist?
Do you need my medical attention, sir?
I'm afraid I do. I knew we should have left
Er
London.
wirkt so ein bisschen, als ob er hinterm Mond
I
liegt.
don't want to appear tactless, but you're risking your health by remaining outside at this hour of night.
Says the doctor who also works outside at night. But as always, the imprudent person enjoys the company of their fellows.
How long have you been waiting for this man?
Sometimes I feel as though I've been waiting for him for ages. Perhaps it is my role in life to wait for him. Not a pleasant thought.
It could be dangerous for you, waiting here all night.
That's quite true. But what other choice do we have? We are waiting here until we finally go.
Why are you still waiting for this person?
What would be the point of going before meeting the man, as he's going to help us leave?
Mr. Baker, I have met many strange people during my life, but you are definitely one of the strangest.
Really? I don't feel particularly odd or weird. All I want to do is leave. What's wrong with that?
Tell me more about your strange feelings towards the city.
I would be happy to describe them, but it's too hard to explain with mere words what I'm feeling. It's unclear, too confused.
Go on, please.
Where should I start? The world is chaos. Men go mad and nature itself runs roughshod over us all.
This is not the first time mankind has faced a deadly epidemic or a war.
Men kill each other while nature decides to kill them all. I don't know what scares me the most. Do you?
Both can be disastrous, and a combination of the two merely increases their potency.
And what if they were just a sign of worse disasters to come? Something of biblical proportions, I wonder.
Pericles, what are you going to do now?
I don't know. Perhaps it's time to leave. Perhaps we should stay a little longer. How can I tell?
And where exactly are you thinking of going?
In a place where I will finally have that feeling, to be where I belong. The world has to be meaningless chaos to make such a heaven plausible.
Ja, das ist toll. Gucken wir mal, was dieser letzte Hinweis jetzt war. Wow, das ist... Ja.
Goodbye, Mr. Baker.
Hello again, Dr. Reed.
So, und du brauchst
Do you
was
need
gegen
my medical
Erschöpfung.
attention, sir?
Indeed. I've never been good at explaining my feelings, but I can tell when my body is hurting me.
You have nothing to be worried about. You should recover by taking this.
Sounds so easy to fight disease. Too bad it's not the same making people smile again.
Tell me, how long have you been waiting here?
I can't say for sure, since I have no watch. But the night is still young, and I am not tired.
Is that the most honest answer you can give me?
Yes, I think so. Why does it irritate you, sir? Is comprehension really that important to you?
I'm a scientist. I try my best to understand things. I know the world has to obey unbreakable rules.
You know, or you want the world to obey such rules?
Also mit solchen Augen, glaube ich, würde ich ihm das nicht glauben, dass er
I
ein
know
Wissenschaftler
one
ist.
thing. I do not understand who you are.
And it's better that way. What kind of life would we live if we could summarize a person in a few words or a few lines?
Ist ja gut, wovor
What
haben
are
wir
you
Angst?
really afraid of, Agamemnon?
The problem is, it's precisely what I don't know that frightens me. So I suppose I can't really answer your question.
If you finally manage to leave London, where do you intend to go?
A happy place, that's for sure. A place where I can smile because I know the next day will be better than the previous one.
Such a place doesn't exist. there are never any guarantees that tomorrow will be a better day.
That would mean I have no hope left. And I just can't accept such a conclusion.
Oh Mann, dann geh doch in dein
Goodbye
Bettchen
for
und
now,
wein.
Mr. Baker.
So, das gab aber wenigstens ein bisschen EP. Und wir müssen noch diesen Guru-Besuch abstatten, wenn ich das jetzt noch richtig gesehen habe. Dann hätten wir alle durch. Die ist geheilt. Die beiden sind geheilt. Ach, die Tochter. Erstmal hier runter. Der war ja hier in diesem... Ein Wunder, dass wir überhaupt da reingehen können.
What are the guards trying? Good evening, Jonathan Reed. Can I help you in any way?
I found your notebook. The one the guard of Prewen stole from you.
And you've brought it back to me. That's excellent news, Jonathan. Were you able to keep yourself from reading it?
No.
Ah, the oldest temptation of all. If Pandora herself did not pass the test, I suppose I should not blame you for your curiosity.
So you're not angry with me?
Why should I be? To live is to make choices, Jonathan. And you made yours. Now give it to me, please.
Tell me the truth, Usher. Are you a vampire?
By the stole, you really thought you could force Usher Talltree to yield to your little mind tricks like an oblivious mortal?
So, are you or are you not a vampire?
As a brilliant man once said, to be unambiguous can only be to one's own detriment.
Why can't I force you to answer me then?
I'm the primate of St. Paul's Stole. It comes with certain advantages, like accessing the greatest library in the country and avoiding answering certain questions.
Was für eine schlechte Antwort.
How do you measure the amount of blood on my hands?
I told you. The guards always tell the truth. Well, most of the time.
Is it possible to tell me my future?
A vampire's fate is much more delicate to read, Doctor. But I can try.
Do you require medical attention?
If you don't mind.
You'll feel better after taking this.
Thank you very much. I feel better already.
Goodbye, sir. Until we meet again.
I rarely wander. Yet it amuses me to converse with your kind. Perhaps London will survive the epidemic.
Na gut, wir machen hier einen kleinen Cut. Wenn es euch gefallen hat, lasst ein Daumen da, ein Abo. Wir sehen uns in der nächsten Folge wieder. Bis denn.